Hi, Antonio. How are you doing?
Hello, Petru. Well, I'm great. Back from vacations, finally. Back to work, to our fantastic industry. And yeah, it's great. It looks like COVID, let's say, over. And that means that a lot of people is very eager to doing a lot of stuff, organizing events, a lot of new initiatives. So it's really great to be back.
First and foremost, I would like to congratulate you for conducting with success the first cohort for the IFC.js crash course.
Yeah, thanks a lot. It's been really exciting, also really exhausting because it was a lot of work. I think we were talking about 20 hours, but it was more than that, just in video and then writing all the content. But I'm very happy. I wasn't expecting to have so much students. I already mentioned that earlier, like we were expecting 100 students and we had over 400. So that was a great surprise. Also, that required more work from us, but we were very happy. Also, a lot of involvement from the students, and we could see that in the hackathon. I don't know if did you watch the video of the hackathon?
I did not watch the video of the hackathon, but I've seen a lot of tweets and posts on LinkedIn from you with different projects that have submitted for this. And I can assure you that most probable I will contact a few of the creators to interview them on BIMvoice.
Yeah, for me it was really exciting. I was expecting just to see what we taught in the course, which was a project gallery and a viewer, but there were people that went like way beyond, and even people that made teams and consolidated teams that work together. And one of the winners is actually a team of people. So it was really great to see people put their creativity to work and come up with very amazing stuff.
Yeah, that's so nice. Before we go and talk a bit about prizes and the hackathon itself, you said that what is this video about? Where can we find it? And it's like a just conclusion of the course, or what exactly?
Yeah, right now that the video was hidden in YouTube just for the students, but we were talking about releasing it so that anyone can see the results and the ceremony, so to say. Anyway, we also plan to make an individual post of each and every student that got something in the hackathon. I think in the end, there was like 15 prizes in total, like people that got money and got merchandising and so on. But yeah, probably I will make the video public and I will send you the link so that you can share it as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. But how long is the video?
It's quite some time because we were reviewing 15 applications. So it's over an hour.
Oh, it's fine. I thought you were going to say 5 hours or something like that.
No.
2 hours with 2x speed, it's fine. Is it worth watching before falling asleep? And you say that like for the members, where can I find that? Because I'm a member, although I did not participate actively.
Yeah. If you go to the Discord server in the students channel, you'll find the link there. I made everyone mentioned, so you should see the notification and yeah, it's there.
Okay.
And probably we will also upload this as the end video for the student platform.
Okay, I understand. Cool. Thank you very much. Now, let's get back to the hackathon. Tell me very briefly, what were the most important prizes? Is like the first 5, the first 3, or what was the important positions to...
Yeah. Actually, I can show you. I can share the screen, and if I go here, nope, not here. Here, you see my screen, right?
Yes.
You see the student platform.
Yes.
Perfect. Here we explain the hackathon, and the idea was giving a lot of people the opportunity to win something, because one challenge that we had in this course is that there was a lot of people with different levels, people coming from a programming background, but also people that had absolutely no idea what programming is and so on. So instead of just giving a gigantic prize to a bunch of people, because that probably meant that a lot of people will be discouraged, like, okay, I'm not a pro, I'm just a beginner. So we were willing to give back a lot of the money that we got from the course. If you see it here, there's like 3 top prizes and then 10 honorable mentions.
Okay.
So that means 13, but then we gave 3 extra prizes. So it was 16 actually. Yeah, not 15, but 16 prizes. Because there was 3 projects inside. We gave 3 third prizes instead of just 1. And there was 1 extra honorable mention, 11 honorable mentions. So,
okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. I understand. Let's not get this too long, and let's go through the first 3. Can you tell me who got the third prize? Let's go in that order.
Yeah, sure. Actually, the third prize, there was 3 people. Hopefully, I can show it to you directly.
Don't spoil and don't go to the first prize.
No. Yeah, don't worry. So, okay, yeah, here it is. Here it begins. There are 3 third prizes because the thing is that there were 5 projects that, in my opinion, were like very above the level of the rest. And to me, it seemed unfair to have to decide just 3. So we decided to extend the top prices and yeah. So 3 different projects have a third prize. Okay, this is the first one. This is from a student called Jim Chuan Chen, I believe. Forgive me if he's watching the video and I mispronounce the name. But basically, it was a very interesting idea. He used the IFC.js technology together with Socket.io, and he made almost like a multiplayer game inside a BIM model. So that multiple people could connect at the same time. And actually, he has 2 browsers here, and he's connecting with a name, and he was able to navigate the model with multiple people at the same time. And that's very interesting. I think that this is the future of model reviewing, where you can actually visit the model and see other people visiting that. And this also connects a lot with the, all the new ideas regarding the metaverse and a lot of things people is talking about these days. So yeah, that was definitely, and for me, the biggest value of this project is that they go one step beyond. In this case, Jing Chuan Chen decided to investigate Socket.io, which is something that we didn't cover in the course by itself. And it was a very, very interesting idea. This was one of them.
Yeah, very, very exciting. Very nice project.
Yeah. Then we have a team of 3 people. I don't remember the name of all of them, so I won't say them, but I will give you the list of names and you...
Sure.
Actually, I have them here. Give me 1 minute and I will... It's also very complicated because in these kind of courses, you find people from different countries. In this case...
That's also the fun part.
Yeah. So these guys were Hassan Imam, Badar Wabbi, and Moritz Lil. These guys, Hassan, Badar, and Moritz, made a application that allowed to, you can see it here, the carbon footprint of IFC models directly, and you could see all the quantities. And if I'm not wrong, you can also see the materials, and they assign a value to the materials, so you can actually measure IFC models directly in the browser. And they prepare all this interface, is their application, and they prepare everything like the navigation tools. Anyways, I will send you the link of these videos to you so that you can share them. But let's see if, you can see here they had this menu where you could actually define some measuring rules and apply them to the BIM model. So for me, of course, they are 3 people, so they have more capacity. But for me, this was a very, very nice proposal because this challenge required people to have knowledge about how the data in IFC is structured, and also have knowledge about how to measure a building, how to do this. So this combination of both, let's say, architectural/construction knowledge and programming knowledge is exactly what I think this project is about. So for me, this was also a great proposal. Then the third prize, actually, we made a small mistake here, and I was with 1,000 things in my head in that moment, and I forgot to mention the third prize, because before this we had already seen over 10 projects, and I had commented them and went to them. But so instead of showing you that in the video, I'm gonna show you the video that the person sent me directly, and and it was very nice because we posted this video in Twitter and we got a retweet by Mr. Dupe, which is the creator of 3JS. He said that he was happy that we were finally getting away from vendors like Autodesk and so on. So this is from Nicolas Arellano. He's a researcher in Carleton University in Canada, and he made this very, very nice combination of Cesium, which is a GIS library similar to Mapbox, and he was actually able to locate projects in the map, and this application was very, very polished in my opinion. He could see multiple models, he could navigate them, he had the post-production, and for me, of course, this is something that he had done in just 1 month, so it's not super quite complete, but I see this and I can see something that's more than professional. For me, this was very, very nice proposal.
It looks impressive. This is impressive. Oh my god.
And this was just one guy doing this, so I appreciated that a lot. And these were the 3 third prizes. Then we had the second prize, which in my opinion was even above this level. The second prize was for Bishwajit Mana, or Black Boots in Discord, but Bishwajit, and again, sorry for the pronunciation, had a very, very interesting idea. You see here the name. He called it IFC BMB. And the idea was to mix these GIS and BIM concepts to make something that looks similar to Airbnb, to allow people to upload their BIM models directly to a GIS environment, and to be able to perhaps in the future make them available, and perhaps you can look for it. And for me, this was even beyond the other projects, because he didn't only put effort into making a nice looking application, and you will see it now that it's very, very worked and very polished. But also he had the idea of binding this with an existing technology and something that could be even interesting for Airbnb or other companies that offer this kind of service. Imagine not only seeing the pictures of your building, but also being able to navigate it around. And one of the things that we were planning, and this is something that he didn't know, but one of the things that we are planning is because there's people making it possible to take these models and making renders from them directly in the browser. Perhaps, who knows, maybe if we combine that with this, you are able to have the model of your building in the web directly in a context with buildings in GIS, and then go inside the building, see the pictures, the renders. I don't know. For me, this was something very, very, very original, and he also made tools to be able to adjust the buildings in the working side. And this is something that, of course, requires work. Yeah, I mean,
it
and
is
also
impressive.
And also he made that look nice in mobile, which is also something that I appreciated. They see this and they become interested. No?
Maybe you can combine this. I'm thinking maybe the first thing that could be combined here would be like a point cloud. Just a simple way to scan with your phone or something like that your building, and to combine it with this in a way.
Yep, definitely. And the first price, I mean, all of the proposals surprised me a lot, because I wasn't expecting something like that was so, let's say,
so advanced.
But again, keep in mind that I don't know about the third prices, but I'm aware that probably the first prize was not people that was starting from scratch. They already had some coding experience. In spite of that, even if they know how to code, they were people that really put effort and time into it. And I can say that except for the number 1 and number 2, the rest was mainly people that had absolutely no coding experience at all whatsoever. So I was really, really happy to see so many people getting engaged in the hackathon.
That is nice.
This is the first prize. This is an application that allows you to build construction execution plans using visual programming on top of IFC models, using visual nodes. So he can actually do this parametrically.
So 4D. We have parametric 4D. Yes, I remember the video, your post. Yeah,
and he's able to create custom rules with visual programming. Super simple, but again, doing this in 1 month is absolutely, for me, jaw-dropping. And he can actually show you that in a BIM model. So this was prize number 1 by Juan Hoyos. So really, really nice. And these were the highlights of the hackathon. To be honest, I wasn't expecting this level. I was expecting something much, let's say, basic, but the students put effort into it and everyone made a great job. So I like to think that's a sign of people liking what we teach in the course.
This is absolutely unbelievable. I'm very, very happy to see this. I think I did 3 modules of the course, and after that I just got overwhelmed with everything else, and I just did not have the time for it. But I was there, and I will be part of this community anyway, no matter what, and I will support it however I can. Now I'm curious about something. What is going to be like the second version of the crash course? Is going to be just a complete copy of this? Is there any point for the same people that have been in the first course to join again?
No. But I mean, it's the same course. People that is already in the course will have permanent access. This is something that we said in the beginning, and we will keep the word. And the only thing that will happen is that we will open the gate so that new people can come in and they can join people. They will have, of course, all the content available from day 1, and they will be able to participate in the student channel. They will be able to see all the videos, access all the content permanently. The main reason why we close and open gates is because we feel that when you publish a course that is pre-recorded and you allow people to sign in whenever, people is usually lazy and they say, well, I'm interested, but right now I will wait until I have time. But the thing is that usually you find that if you don't have, let's say, anything that encourages you to do it right now, you never actually do it. And we like to get involved with the people. We like to have some set of students doing the same thing at the same time so that we can help them together. And also they can help each other Because imagine that someone makes the course and nobody else is doing it and they have a question. Of course, I can go and answer, but I think it's also we can organize things like the hackathon. So yeah, it's going to be just opening the gates again. More people will join and then close it again.
Okay, I understand. Are you also working maybe on other courses, or this is going to be the only course that you will run during this year, maybe next year as well, or repeating?
No. Actually, we plan to release 2 more courses before the end of the year.
Before the end of the year? Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
Yeah. No. But they are more advanced. It's a paradox, but even if they are more advanced, they are, let's say, easier for us, because that means that we can focus on directly advanced stuff and not having to stop and explain what a loop is, or what a conditional is, or what operators are. We can just speak about things that are interesting, like what is the correct architecture of a front-end application, things like that, more advanced topics. And the 2 courses are, well, one, the first that we will release is making a BIM 360 viewer clone just with IFC.js, including the model database and user login, logout. It's going to look exactly like BIM 360.
Wow, okay. So maybe you should put a slash there and say that building common data environment with IFC.js. Just so other people that don't know about BIM 360, which by the way is not called like that anymore. It's
really?
Collaborate Cloud or something like that.
Construction Cloud, maybe.
Construction Cloud, yeah, true. It's important to understand.
Okay. No. But I think I sent a snapshot of how it was looking, what we were doing. And the idea is to demonstrate that, because the crash course was a lot about making small exercises, a lot of different small exercises to practice different stuff. Yeah. This course is going to be the opposite. We will do just one exercise, but we are going to walk from the beginning to the end. And in the end, it will be a fully professional, the kind of application you would find in a software development company, like speaking about advanced things like code architecture, maintainability, linting, things like that, decoupling different parts of the code.
That's amazing. I'm really looking forward to this. I would love to see a common data environment, open source platform, getting establishing itself from this challenge. I would love to see that. I would like to find a product like this and buy it. I know there is open project out there, but the issue with that is that I don't like their licensing. If I want to try it as a person, I need to buy 5 licenses. Come on, I won't do that. I have very, very high hopes for this. I'm really looking forward.
Actually, that kind of platform that you described would need 2 parts. One is front-end, which is the course I was talking you about, and then the backend. And the backend is next year. The backend is the course we will release next year. But because the other course that we will release this year, before the end of the year, is IFC for developers. Because we find that we have many developers in the community that are confused by how the data is structured in IFC. They don't know how to get to a specific thing, or they don't know what property sets are, or what to expect from them. And now that we are working in building IFC files from scratch using Three.js, like even the geometry and everything, super easily, we will release that course explaining everything that we know from IFC that we needed to build IFC.js. So it's going to be a IFC in-depth, but very practical, like building IFCs from scratch, editing IFCs, things like that.
Sounds like a good combination of courses that you can create something with. I really love the idea. So do you have any dates for these courses? When is the 2nd edition of the crash course starting?
This week.
Okay. That's
No, it's not. This week we open the registration, because now we have more resources. We have improved the registration process. Now we have a form that people can fill, and the discounts apply automatically and so on. So this week it's going to be the registration. So probably next week we'll have a bunch of new students.
You can't tell me already how many students do you have. We need to talk again.
No. I don't know, but I hope probably they won't be 400. Maybe we have a surprise, but they won't be 400. Right now we also don't have we are growing very organically. We are not putting so much effort into marketing, dissemination, and so on. So I don't know, maybe when we made the first course, we had the goal of having 100 students. So I will say that for this 2nd edition, that's the same goal, 100 students.
That should be easy, actually. Even if you won't have 400, I think 100 is going to be easy to achieve, because you already have a lot of people that wanted to get in the first time. They did not manage, they will join. So I think you'll get easily 200-300 again.
Well, let's see. I don't want to
expectations.
Exactly. And regarding the other courses, the advanced front-end course is the one that we are preparing right now, because I feel that a lot of people enjoyed a lot the crash course, but they miss more advanced things. Like, how do I go from this to the application that any company has? So that's going to happen hopefully in October if we don't have many stoppers. The IFC for developers course will happen before the end of December.
That sounds like a pretty packed up end of the year for you.
And also I have all the events and everyone wants to be in person, so it's complicated. I already had turned down a lot of offers to go to events and talk about the project because there's not enough time.
I understand, man. I understand. Okay, I do not want to make this even longer. Like, I think we touched everything what is important about the past, about what is happening right now. So you know what you got to do here. Just jump on the courses because you are missing the chance of your life to change industry. ACO. Let me add that O because I get a lot of feedback that I should add that O for operations as well because they are important.
Yeah, actually the O is where the money is.
Yeah.
It's the most profitable letter of the acronym.
I don't know too much about that, but I will trust you this time. Well, Antonio, what can I say? Head down. You are doing a tremendous job. I don't know how better should I put this. You and everyone else involved. Because as we know already, there are many ants behind that nobody sees. And actually, I think we should make once a video like this with you presenting some other important members of the project.
Yeah, actually, one of the things that will happen very soon, we are preparing a roadmap, not only for features, but also for money and how much money do we have and how much money do we plan to make this year and next year, and where that money will go. So, because in the end, making open source is great. You're a great person and so on, but I think that making your project sustainable is also a part of the project. That's the challenge, I believe. Because IFC.js is growing, but now we have to scale it. So let's see if we can scale it together with community.
Yeah. If you want it to make a real impact, it needs to be sustainable. Otherwise, it's just a hobby, right? So it's definitely very nice to hear that. I'm really looking forward to see that roadmap.
Me too. Let's see what happens.
Okay, man. Thank you very much again. Good luck with the next courses and we stay in touch. Of course, we will keep everyone updated on how it's going.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Petru, for the invitation again. And yeah, see you next time.